Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. We are in turn 51 of Grimgor and Ironhide's campaign. And I have to say, the last few turns have not been great for me. They have not been great. We called a wah on the Fortress of Eyes and pushed towards the east, claiming it. 6 more turns we have to hold this bad boy down, and we've managed to fight back every army that has approached us since declaring that wah. The main army that we're worried about is Valiant, the Curseling, who's located somewhere to the east of us. He's allies with these guys here, but basically Valiant just got smacked into the ground for the second time, and whatever faction this is doing too much better. Yeah, they currently have one of the weakest armies in the game. So Grimgor has his sights set on the east, and I want to push over this entire territory, because if I can at least get to here, that means most enemies won't be able to get to us. This kind of mountain range will funnel the opposition, and hopefully this will be something I can easily defend. However, if we move back to the west and look at our starting province, things are not great. Our economy is kind of getting a little bit better. We just won thousands of gold from our last battle. We do have a positive income, although very slightly at the moment as well. Gitter is holding down the province for the time being with a 12 out of 20 army. He does have a little bit of WAD reinforcement as well, not a ton though. And I've kind of positioned him here, so if this guy moves to the east, we can catch him. If he moves to the west, hopefully we can cut him off as well. I don't want Grimgor to be flanked while he's out here invulnerable, and this is a mighty big zone at this point. In fact, you know what? Let's just start moving Grimgor to the east. We'll be able to retake this city no problem. That'll be an auto-resolve conflict more than likely. He might need to be in raiding stance as he moves forward, just to make sure we don't take too much attrition damage. And he is going to be stealing 131 gold from this region while he's in it too, also helping out our economy with that. Gitter's going to stay point, and we'll see what this enemy team decides to do. Those stupid gates have gone and plundered stuff from boss. Who's his name up there? We weren't meant to do that. We made a pact and everything. What are we gonna do? I cannot afford to have diplomatic relations to the west go poorly right now. So I'm gonna make him give it back. Hopefully that makes these guys to the west like me a little bit more. In fact, you know, these guys kept offering. Oh, they're in kind of a bad spot, actually. Maybe it doesn't even matter if I'm allies with these dudes. They only have 2 buildings left. And I have a feeling that there are some rats that have been moving south through here, taking everything that they can. There's nothing but ruins in those directions. So, yeah, you know what? Maybe we won't be allies with those guys. Grimgor collides with the first building in his path. This is the easiest victory I've ever seen. We're going to auto-resolve this one. We get 590 gold from it. And I am going to burn it to the ground. Everchosen still has not moved. I'm getting more and more nervous about that with each turn that passes. I can upgrade our income in our starting province a little bit. I know I have more slots and more upgrades I can do. I'm just hesitant to spend any money because when this guy moves, I'm going to need to recruit a lot for this army to survive. So we're kind of in a holding pattern at the moment. This is not a drill. We have movement on the field. Okay. Well, if we move down with Gitter as far as we can, we might be able to get into the path of the Everchosen as he's moving to the Valari and might buy us a little bit of time. Grimgor isn't far away. We can have him start to fall back or at least spend this turn in his settlement that he called the WA on. He only has to hold this for 4 more turns. If he can hold that, that's really, really good. But needless to say, this army is incredibly intimidating. So we can use our renown recruitment to get a few units, but we can't go overboard with the unit upkeep costs. So for instance, we could spend this on some black orcs. We could spend this on the troll, but then we have to keep in mind we have an extra 600 in upkeep every turn to do that. Alternatively, we could buy a bunch of orc biggins and hope that within the next turn we wouldn't lose this territory, but let's be honest, we probably will. We'll probably lose that territory. Okay, so I am going to do the renown recruitment. We're going to get 2 guys, recruit them, confirm, and then Gitter's going to make a big turn and try to just get in the way of this guy. I may lose this entire army as a result of this. That might actually happen. I can't do a raid stance, right? Because then I'd be stealing from my own territory. Well, I don't want them taking attrition damage, so whatever. We'll figure it out. We don't even know if those guys will attack. I mean, they very likely will. Grimgor is like 2 days walk away, even if he full speeds it back. But I don't want him to lose this territory. This was his Wa. Oh, here we go. It's calling a valiant defeat. We are expected to lose every single unit here. Let's see if we can change the tides at least a little bit. All right, so here's our current setup right now. If we can hold and win, this would be a monumentous victory for us. We're not projected to win at all. Any unit we can kill means Grimgor's retaliation in a few turns is even more effective. But all of our archers are set up on a line behind all of our melee units. These are everything from orc boys all the way up to black orcs that we recruited recently as well. We also have these super duper strong swamp things that should be ready to move in and deal damage as well. I'm not sure if I should have them in a flanking position or not, but I have everyone set up so our leadership aura should at least be affecting the majority of units. I don't want my wizard to really move in and do too much, so I'm going to put him on guard, and we'll figure out how we're going to kind of position everyone else once things kind of get underway. Yeah, maybe I'll move them a little bit forward now, actually, and get the trolls on that front line. So this is our line that we're going to try to hold. We are going to have more reinforcements moving in right next to us as well. But the enemy army is a bit of a monster. They have a bunch of cavalry that are I'm saying that right, by the way. Calvary is a place where Jesus was born. Cavalry. It's just my accent. Okay, it's just my accent. I'm saying it right. Okay, the Cavs are moving in very, very quick. Our reinforcements are here. In fact, what we might want to do is just keep these guys in formation. We'll make these group 2. And I am going to have group 2 just try to move past this army and then hit them on the side. We might have time to do that now. Catapults are almost in range. I'm going to have them focus just the first thing that they can hit. I imagine the enemy hero is going to be on top of us pretty quick as he is a mounted unit. And we are seeing some spells start to fall. I'm just going to move my commander a little to the left to inspire leadership a bit harder on that side. All right, group 2, which is our reinforcements, are going to hit this flank hard. I'm actually going to have them advance towards that now, while everyone else here tries to hold the line. Okay. Well, here goes. It seems as though I meant to pause. It seems as though the spell shield of this guy is starting to be damaged already. We're seeing pretty good clumps of enemies on this spot, so I'm going to have the artillery shoot there. Okay. We need to make sure we're watching our Wa ability. Do I have anything that could... I can increase the damage of our black orcs once these armies kind of collide, and I also have the vindictive glare. One important thing to mention about our spellcasting, because we haven't focused on this before, is we only have so much winds of magic that we can use, and some of this is going to be on reserve power too. But while these guys are advancing, I can tell my general just to fire off a spell at their general, And maybe that'll scare him back just a little bit. Hopefully he does cast that at some point. Okay, 2 is going to be colliding with this army on the right. Hopefully they do not get surrounded. I'm going to have them just run directly into him. Artillery's still doing well. I don't know where the fuck you're going. You're part of Group 2. Get in there, Group 2. Get in there. This is important. You guys need to win that. Okay, the rest of the army is holding, but they are starting to hit us pretty hard. So our Black Orcs on the left are going to get that big damage increase from our wizard. Make sure that cast actually goes off. Perfect. We're going to pause it one more time. I'm going to do a Vindictive Glare on this group on the left as well. I know it's better versus single units. I just want to throw some damage over there on the left while I can. And our archers are going to start shooting into that left side as soon as they can. Now, unfortunately, this happened. They collided into what was supposed to be my flank here, so we'll just move these guys back a little bit. Our archers are going to... You know what? Let's move the line up. Move the line up. Move the line up. Move the line up. Get in there. Archers, get in there. This actually isn't looking half bad. We're already breaking some stuff on the left. I'm going to move our general into position here as well. Try to get him just dealing as much damage as possible. Meanwhile, on the hill, our artillery is still looking pretty good. We are having some units break on the right, but that's okay. We also have archers doing a ton of damage. I'm actually going to focus all of our archers kind of on this middle section, because if we can break his main army in the middle, try to fire off a spell there as well if I can. If we can break the main army in the middle, we might be able to just wrap around what's happening on the right. However, our orc boys on the left are looking pretty scary at the moment. We almost have a wah ready. Please shoot left. I'm trying to select my general now here as well. Those orc boys are holding strong. This fight on the right is looking really sketchy, and we might need to relocate some allies here soon. But honestly, all things considered, this hold's not bad. This hold is not bad. In fact, our melee is kind of taking the front at the moment. Okay, we're going to take 2 groups, spread them out over here. Looks like it's actually going to be 3 groups because I fat-fingered that. Our archers are going to still continue to shoot into any group they can on the left. Once our orc boys break, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. I'm actually going to move my general back here while I can. But here's the wah! Here it happened right away. We're going to have this army push in. The enemy is still continuing to cast some spells. I'm actually going to point our artillery a little bit further back into that group on the right. Now, if the archers can hold, we're okay. I'm going to get my general in there on the left as well. If they can hold, we're okay. And if this wall can just delay them for a little bit, we're going to be okay. Remember, the artillery is also helping out with that group. Now, our Black Orcs had stayed strong for a long time, but they are starting to break. This rally on the right is looking good. I'm going to have them reinforce the left if they can hurry. Now, our shots do need to start landing over here on the left side. Let's just cast another spell into this group. I don't care. Into anything. Just cast your spell. Let's lower weapon damage over here. Just cast things, please. And buff yourself. Let's do it. You got to win this. You got to win this. Focus up. Right side's looking okay. General's looking okay. If we win the left, we probably win this war. I don't know. Is that is a little too optimistic? I can't quite tell yet. You guys are going to have to go in melee mode. You got too close. Start swinging. Archers help left. They're retreating through our units. That's kind of good. Okay, well, everyone's looking pretty low here. I'm not going to lie. And our general is running away pretty rapidly. But all things considered, in a fight we weren't even supposed to be close in, this really isn't looking that bad. This really isn't looking that bad. If archers hold the hill, we're probably okay. And we are seeing our army start to rally. The general included in that. God bless him. Units are getting pretty low on the right-hand side. All archers are helping on the left now. Once they win this, we'll be able to rotate these guys over super duper easy and focus whatever else is going on this hill. Holy shit! They're about to retreat. They're about to retreat. They're about to retreat. We're going to need to do a quick pause as soon as they do and figure out how we're going to position our army here. How is this shooting? Is it still... Oh my god. It's actually looking pretty good. The army here is almost completely broken. And the black orcs, no, these are just orc boys, are reinforcing. My god, those black orcs that held that hill. Absolutely legendary units. Okay, they are withdrawing. Quick pause. Let's see if we can figure out what is going on in this mess of units over here. The general is definitely still alive. He has a lot of calves sitting behind him as well. Our units are retreating in this area, though. It looks like we don't have any active units on this side. I'm going to send the trolls in immediately towards some marauders. These guys are retreating at the moment. We're just going to have our archers take up a big-ass line on the hill and shoot down into that. We're going to have all of our melee units just run forward immediately and have these archers get out of melee mode and line up with their friends. Hopefully this will buy us enough time. We also have some re-rallied units on the back here. I'm just going to send them in and try to flank, basically, you know, hit anything in this general area. Does anyone not have a command right now? Oh, these guys. Just hit something. Just hit that. Go for it. The catapults on the high ground are hitting the biggest group of enemies here. That is so excellent. I might actually have them try to shoot after these horses. These guys are still retreating, but that could change. We shouldn't take that for granted. I'm going to have our spellcaster just throw some fireballs in on that enemy as well. And we'll unpause this and try to make it work. New change of plans. Our spellcaster is heading for this group of horses here instead. And I don't care if he just collides with it. We need to get these horses down pretty fast. We can't let them get on our archers. The archers are just too important. What just happened to my archer commands? Archers, all archers, shoot down the hill. We're just going to cast spells down the hill too. Fuck it. Send everything. We need to scare these guys. We can win this battle, but we have to hold, and all of our melee are currently breaking. Shoot this. I don't care. Shoot anything. Our general's actually getting his ass kicked at the moment by these calves, and as this collides in, they might break. I don't care. Go melee mode. Kill these guys. You could do it. You could do it. I believe in you. Please believe in yourselves. Please believe in yourselves. Oh, shit. All of those armies that were breaking on the left are starting to re-rally. Our catapults might be able to do enough damage to get this going back in the right direction, but we're really going to need a re-rally from our orcs here. And almost right on cue, here they go. Get back to the front line. You're not done. You're not done. Please, one more. Quick pause. Oh, shit. We are like teeter-tottering on defeat. It is so close. These guys are in melee mode. You guys are back here sleeping. Get back in this fucking battle. Help these spearmen win. Catapults are doing great. If we... Okay, you're gonna go melee mode and run into these guys. Shit, we might have them all going melee mode. We're in trouble. Our general is coming back to us. He is re-rallied, and we're going to send him in. We're actually going to have him debuff this dude immediately. That's going to be his first action. Let's see how this starts to play out. Come on, boys! Rally! Come on! Come on! I'm actually going to send my general to the right for his leadership aura. Oh, he immediately broke. Oh, no. He died. He immediately died. Oh, his leadership aura might have been enough. Okay, quick pause again. Fuck, we have archers breaking on the hill. These guys are in melee mode. They're winning their fight. This is so close. This is so close. Get in here, boys. Trolls on the back line are doing great. I don't know if we can kill the general at this point, but I'm trying. They're breaking. Flank, 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 flank. Flank, 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 flank. They're broken forever. They're never coming back. Get in here. Get in here. Don't you fucking run. Oh my god. He's casting a spell on all of my healthy units right now. But things really... aren't that bad. If they can win that, we win. If they can win that, we win. Catapults on these trolls. Shoot the trolls.
Gonna kill him!
Oh my god, we have a surround on their general. Trolls, get in here. Trolls, get in here. No, kill them. That's fine. That's fine. You guys... Oh my god, I'm starting to panic. Help with the trolls. No, 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 don't leave. Don't leave me, don't leave me. Don't leave me, don't leave me. We can do it. We can do it. Oh no. Oh no, everything just broke. Everything just broke. The general proving to be a little too fucking strong, isn't he?
Fight!
Well, where are my units that are still fighting? Can I get them to at least kill something before this ends? Well, remember, this battle was supposed to be a defeat. I think I defended extreme... Wait, what? Does that rally everybody? Come on, you fucking cowards! Come on, you cowards! Oh, damn. No! Did I not call the Y in earlier? Did I lose because I didn't call the Y in earlier? Oh, why? Valiant defeat indeed, but we took down a lot of units with us, to be honest. I think that went about as good as it could go. Let's not forget, we lost 1,200 orcs today, but they lost 1,400 units too. So where does that leave us? Oh, he's running away. Well, I can't blame him. Look how weak that army is. He could rebuild very close by. Gitter was able to get out, and we have enough income where we can actually recruit some more units for him pretty soon as well. If he just moves here instead of that border he was in, we can recruit quite a lot of stuff. Imagine if I had 2 catapults on that hill. How good that could have been. Now, let's not forget, our economy is not great, but we can at least get something. That's about how strong his army was before. If he gets pushed back in on, he'll be able to defend that. 3 turns left on Grimgor's Wa. Everyone approaching him doesn't have an... Oh, we found one with an army. I think we'll let him get a little closer. If he wants to move towards us, that's on him. Grimgor and his army is looking great. Our money isn't. And we just spent a lot of it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the Ever-Chosen is sitting back on his throne, and as you can see, he is regenerating his army so incredibly fast. We have 2 turns left on Grimgor's Wa as an enemy was approaching from the southeast. It does look like they've disappeared for the time being. I could try to scout them out with my little dude here, and I think I'm going to do just that. I want to know exactly where he is. And it looks like we found him. He's trying to defend. Oh, Villatich is coming back. How does he keep getting this many units? Villatich, one more time. That's it. That's all you got. If I wasn't so concerned about losing this building, and I wasn't so concerned about... Oh, no. He's my quest. I get money if I beat him. I think we ran out of turns for that, to be honest with you. Well, Grimgor's Wa ends next turn. He set his sight on the Fortress of Eyes, and I think I'm just gonna sit there and play out the rest of this. God, the Ever-Chosen is already back up to full fighting force. Our army's not looking bad. I'm a little hesitant to recruit too much more. Hopefully, I'll be able to do my next WA relatively quickly, and I know exactly where I want it to go. And here we go! Your WA failed to raise or occupy the target in the allotted time. The dejected mobs scatter from your armies. What?
Alas, your war has failed, my lord. You did not conquer your target's capital in time, so the mobs have dispersed. There will be no trophy this time. So now, you must gather your destructive momentum once again.
I don't know what I did wrong. I targeted the Fortress of the Eyes, right? Wasn't that our whole target? That was it. That's what we were going for. And I took it. And I'm here. I'm occupying it. Well, that feels terrible. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, God. Oh, great. And now there's 2 armies approaching from the north. And an army approaching from the east that probably wants to take this. And I lost all the extra units I had in my army. Well, great. If you know why my thing didn't work, I would love to know. I'm kind of sad. I don't know what I did wrong. I thought I at least played this right.
Ready for murdering.
That's a tilt here, bro.